Hi, I'm Larry, your host of Tea with Larry, where I'm telling it and spelling it, but not too much because the boys gotta have some secrets, okay? Alrighty, thanks so much for joining me today. Now, I don't know about you, but in winter, my skin just totally changes. I mean, it craves the moisture. My skin tends to get very tight and just feel very itchy, kind of like sandpaper, I mean, and especially being a hairstylist, my hands are in water a lot. I mean, I deal with chemicals for when I have to do my balayage, my ombres, color, and shampooing my clients. My hands are in constant water. So I know for me, my hands get very dry, they get cracked, and they sometimes will bleed if I don't, take care of it right away. And I know for my skin, it just, like I said, it feels very tight, very itchy, almost like sandpaper, and I'm just like scratching, And it's because my body is totally craving that moisture. And because we all know, in winter with the cold weather, it just zaps that moisture right out of us. So for me, I know I have to step things up. I know I have to increase my intake in water, and that's one thing that I deal with. I do not like the taste of plain water. I tend to like flavored water better. So that's how I get my water intake. And I definitely know I tend to be a little lax in that department sometimes. So I definitely know in winter I have to go ahead and step that up because the cold air is zapping that moisture out and I gotta go ahead and rehydrate. Now when it comes to my skin, for me, body butters tend to be very heavy. I know a lot of people like them because they definitely like that heaviness, that extra moisture, and I totally get it. But for me, they just feel very heavy on my skin, so I don't really like to use those. I tend to go for either something, that has a high emollient factor. I use things of like shea butter, cocoa butter, argan oil, things like that. And I'm always on the search for different beauty products to try. Now, there are some products that, yes, I have tried, and then there are some that I haven't. And I always have clients in my chair saying, oh my God, I tried this new product. Have you heard of it? What do you think? Whether it be a skincare product, a hair product, or a makeup product. So I'm always like my ear out there, kind of listening and seeing what is new that I should go ahead and give a shout out to. So when somebody told me that the Dollar Tree carries Yes to skincare products, I was like, what? You're kidding. I mean, I've seen their products at like Target, CVS, I think Walmart carries them, but I'm really not sure. But I was like, the Dollar Tree? What? I mean, there are some things that, yes, totally fine to get at the Dollar Tree. I mean, if you need like gift bags for an occasion, whether, it's a baby shower, birthday present, Christmas, or maybe it's a holiday and you want to get a little decor to decorate your station, totally fine. Maybe you want to get some water, perfect. But usually when I think about beauty products at the dollar store, I'm thinking, is it like a knockoff? Is it something that's totally inferior? Or is it just like a ton of overstock that was old and one of the other stores wanted to get rid of it, so they just like put it there? So I was a little hesitant and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and check it out. So I went to my local Dollar Tree and I went ahead and I'm like searching, and they do have a few Yes to skincare products. And one of the things that they have is a mask. And in the past, I always used to love doing a mask, especially in the winter. I'd go ahead and I'd want something very hydrating and it would just feel amazing on my skin. So I was like, I really want to get back into that. So I went ahead and I already opened this because I wanted to see what was in it. This is the product. This is their Yes to Hydrating. It is their coconut one. They have one for sensitive skin, which is their cucumber, and then they have one for oily, acne-prone skin, which is tomato. And this one, like all the others, they are a powder to clay mask. So they come in this little packet, and on the back they list that if you want to go ahead and boost up your mask, you can add a few things like to help smooth skin, mix with honey for an extra moisture boost, mix in some yogurt to help reduce redness, green tea. So on the back they just have a few of their little things that you can go ahead and kind of, mix in. And I think that's great because, I mean, if you can go ahead and kind of take your mask to the next level, that's a good thing. So, like I said, I went ahead and I already opened this product, and this right here is their clay powder, and also in it comes this little boat thing. It's a little paper boat that you just go ahead and you add the water and the clay to, and then you mix it up. And then they have this little spoon thing right here. And you just go ahead and use this to mix, and then they say you're supposed to go ahead and kind of apply to your skin. Personally, I'm going to use my fingers, because that's what works well for me when I'm applying a mask. So I'm going to go ahead and mix this stuff up off camera because I just have a feeling it may be a little messy. And I'm going to go ahead and put it on and see what happens. Be right back. Okay, so when I first put this mask on, it had a little tingle to it, and then it got very cool. So we just got a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna rinse this off, and I'll see how my skin feels. I'll see if it feels more hydrated, if there's no redness, and see if it actually gives results that it says it does. So just a couple more minutes, hang in there. Okay, so I went ahead and I rinsed off, and yeah, my skin feels very smooth, very soft, very hydrated, and I'm really surprised. I was thinking for $1 it probably wasn't gonna do that great, but it actually did deliver. It delivered the hydration and the moisture that you need. Now, of course, I'm probably likely gonna go ahead and finish up with my regular skin routine, which is spraying my face with Moroccan rose water and then hitting it with some argan oil. For me, after I cleanse my face, that's my typical skin routine. I cleanse my face, and then I go ahead and I use a Moroccan rose water spray toner, and then I finish up with argan oil. That is my typical skincare routine for daily use. But like I said, if you don't have a facialist in your town and you want to pamper yourself, definitely this is the way to go. Trust me, nothing can go ahead and surpass a great facialist. Just the experience alone, the essential oils, the top-of-the-line skincare products, just the touch and the relaxation that they give you when they are applying the product. Literally nothing can pass that up. But like I said, if you do not have a facialist in your town, or you are on the search to find a good facialist, and in the meantime you want to go ahead and pamper yourself, definitely go ahead and pick this up. Like I said, for $1, you can't go wrong. So, well, that is all the time we have for today. Thanks again so much for joining me. Now remember, if you have a topic or a product you want to see me feature on the show, go ahead and let me know. Also, remember, if you have a beauty question you want me to answer, you can always reach me either on my Facebook, my Snapchat, or my Instagram page. Just go ahead and shoot me a message there. And as always, you know the drill. Don't forget to go ahead and follow me on social media. You know what? Looks like I gotta go ahead and catch up on some tea of my own.